Have you ever dreamed of speaking a different language someday? Have you ever imagined traveling far, meeting people from everywhere, watching movies without any subtitles, understanding every word, getting a better job because you could speak English so well? Maybe making friends from other countries and laughing together? This is the story of Alex, an ordinary man with a dream to learn English, to see the world and live free. A simple man with a small job and a giant heart. Alex lived in a quiet town where everyone spoke Spanish. He worked in a small store, selling snacks and cold drinks. Tourists would visit his town and speak English all the time. They laughed, took pictures, bought souvenirs, and talked with big smiles. Alex wished he could join their conversations, but he stayed silent. He couldn't understand them. Not even one simple English word. It made him feel small, like a stranger in his home. One quiet night, Alex sat alone in his small bedroom. He stared at the ceiling, wondering about his life and future. He looked at a poster of New York hanging on his wall. It showed tall buildings, bright lights, and people walking everywhere. He thought, one day, maybe I'll walk in those busy streets. But then, fear crept in and filled his heart with doubt. You're too old. It's too hard, too expensive, and much too late. Those were the thoughts in his mind, keeping his dream away. That night, Alex grabbed his phone and started scrolling through YouTube. He found a video titled, "Learn English Without Money in 1 Year." Curious, he clicked and watched a man named Carlos telling his story. Carlos was 30. Poor, without teachers or schools, learning through the internet. By the end, Carlos spoke fluent English and worked with foreigners. Alex felt his heart racing, thinking if Carlos did it, maybe me. That single video became the spark that would change his life. The next morning, Alex took a piece of paper and wrote, "My goal, speak English in 1 year." He pinned it beside his bed. He promised himself to read it every morning and night without fail. Alex didn't have money for a school, but he had internet, and so, his simple, powerful journey to learn English had begun. Every morning before work, Alex learned 5 new English words carefully. Words like hello, goodbye, water, thank you, please, and hungry. So simple. He wrote them in a notebook he always carried in his pocket. Every afternoon, during lunch, he practiced short phrases like, "Hello, I'm Alex." In the evenings, he watched videos in English, struggling but never quitting. At first, it was difficult. The words were fast and confusing. He paused the videos, repeated sentences, and wrote down new words daily. His friends laughed and said, "Why bother? You'll never use English here." But Alex kept going, holding on to his dream no matter the struggle. He talked to himself in the mirror, practicing simple greetings every night. "Hello, my name is Alex. I am from Santa Rosa." He labeled objects around his room: door, window, chair, table, bed, light. He listened to simple songs, the Beatles and Elvis, with printed lyrics. He read along and sang, learning emotions and phrases through beautiful melodies. Each new word felt like a small victory in his growing confidence. After 3 months, he could introduce himself and ask simple questions. "How are you? What's your name? Where are you from? Nice weather today." He joined an online group where people spoke English from different countries. People from India, Brazil, Egypt, Japan, and Canada met online to practice. At first, Alex was nervous and made mistakes, but they all laughed. They helped each other, shared stories, corrected errors, and celebrated small improvements. Slowly, Alex felt less afraid and started speaking without fear of judgment. But there were still hard days when he felt like quitting completely. Some days he forgot words, made mistakes, or understood nothing at all. Some days friends teased him, saying he was wasting time with English. Those were the moments when Alex would stare at his goal paper. He reminded himself of Carlos, of New York, of walking those streets. And he continued, determined to keep moving forward, one word at a time. After 6 months, Alex could order food in English without much fear. He spoke short conversations with tourists, asked prices, directions, and gave advice. He watched movies with English subtitles, understanding a little more every week. His world began to change as new words painted new possibilities daily. He felt proud knowing he was closer to his dream than ever. At 9 months, Alex could describe his town and tell small funny stories. He practiced every day, and each sentence became easier, more natural, more automatic. On the 1-year anniversary of writing his goal, Alex did something brave. He bought a plane ticket to New York, his dream city destination. His heart raced with excitement and fear. Stepping onto the plane alone. At the airport, the officer asked, "Passport, please?" Alex smiled and replied, "Here you go, sir," he said, his voice calm, clear, and steady. The officer smiled back and welcomed him to the United States warmly. In New York, Alex spoke to taxi drivers, waiters, and shopkeepers easily. He asked for directions, ordered burgers, bought souvenirs, and made casual conversations. Standing in Times Square, surrounded by lights and people, Alex felt unstoppable. He had done it, not perfectly, but courageously, with effort and heart. When he returned home, everything had changed inside him and around him. Alex got a new job as a tour guide for English-speaking tourists. He earned more money, made new friends, and built unforgettable experiences daily. He continued studying, reading books, and watching movies without needing subtitles anymore. But most importantly, he believed in himself, in his ability to improve. Alex realized it wasn't about talent, money, or age, but pure discipline. It was about showing up daily, learning, failing, and trying one more time. So if you're hearing this story today, remember, Alex was just like you. He was scared, made mistakes, wanted to quit, and doubted himself deeply. But he didn't quit, and today, you can make that same choice. Start small. Learn 5 new words today. Practice 1 sentence, 1 video. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Listen to a song with lyrics. And one day, you'll tell your story too. About courage and discipline. If Alex could do it, so can you. Your journey begins now.